Hey guys, welcome to my next Slayer guide. This guide I'm going to be showing you how to kill black dragons. Now, depending on your herbal level, this task gear setup can vary, and also with dungeoneering, first choice, without dungeoneering, like the first choice weapon isn't a whip, so I'm going to have to explain what to do if you haven't got a chaotic rapier, because chaotic rapier obviously is the best for this task. Now, I just want to ask you guys a quick question. Do you actually like my thumbnails? Like, I know I use them for my intros as well, so you can see the picture straight now on the back of the screen. However, when you see it in your sub box, can you actually like see what it says on everything? Is it clear that it says Black Dragon Slayer Guide? Does it stand out enough so that you can read it? Or is blue not a good colour? Should I change the outline to a different colour than black? Or should I give it an outer glow like I've given the dragon in the top corner there? Like, I just want to get your guys' opinion because I need to know like if it stands out in things, because it's quite important so that people know what it is really like straight away, you know what I mean? So I hope you guys enjoy it. So I'm gonna have to show you gear setups and then how to get there. Right guys, so the main gear setup is just your general Slayer gear. However, I need to point something out, right? Obviously the main weapon used for Slayer is a rapier, and this is by far the best, and it is used for almost every task as the prominent weapon. However, on this task, since it's a dragon task, if you do not have a rapier, you still need a stab weapon. Now, the whip is a slash weapon, and it barely hits on dragons. You will struggle to kill black dragons at a decent rate with just a whip. And so therefore, your alternative would be the Zamorakian spear, or a leaf-bladed sword. Now, obviously, the Zamorakian spear is two-handed, and therefore you will not be able to use an anti-dragon shield if you haven't got super anti-fires. So therefore, if you haven't got super anti-fires, you'll be using regular anti-fires in these two spots here. And you'll also have to use a leaf-bladed sword as your stab weapon, because that's got a decent stab attack bonus. I think brackish blade is also decent, so you can try either of them out, or look into either of them to find out which is best. But this is the best gear setup, and obviously super anti-fires make a massive difference on this task, because Dragon Defender has very good attack bonuses. I think everyone knows what they are, but I'll just click them anyway. As you can see, like 25 attack stab. So that is insanely good. It's seriously very good at making you more accurate. It's like you lose a lot if you change to a divine at like a boss or anything. So it's just your typical Slayer gear, melee setup. And in your invent, for your familiar, I would take a pack yak, if you've got a pack yak. If you haven't got a pack yak, you can still take like a war tortoise and pick up your bones and put them in the war tortoise. However, I personally don't actually use a familiar because I just leave the bones on the floor. Or however, if you don't want to bank them, you can take a bone crusher, which will bury the bones automatically and give you extra XP. So in your invent, you want your regular 8 items. Now I've had a lot of questions over some of these, so I'll explain them. So you take your Dragon Claws, obviously because they're special. You can use a DDS or any special weapon. You take your Ferocious Wings so that you can teleport to Kuradel quickly, if you've got enough of them. However, I only teleport sometimes, and I use a Fairy Ring sometimes as well. But I keep it there just in case. I've got a Ring of Sling, obviously, so you can see how many kills left. I've actually got a Bear's task from the challenge I did the other day. And then you want your Scrolls of the Familiar using in the top right. Now, you will be cannoning this task, and it's not in the Chaos Tunnel, so you can keep these cannon in your inventory. And it's not in Kiradel's Cave either, so you can keep it there. And you will be using it on this task. Now, I'm using a Tazar Ring because it's a very quick access to Fairy Ring. And the reason I don't use Ring of Slaying, because I know this accesses a Fairy Ring just as close to a teleport spot, but this has charges. And I'd like to just keep this as 8 charges. Like if I click Rub, where's it teleport to? All of these places, apart from Tarn's Lair, that's the only place I'd use this for. And the other ones, I just teleport with Fairy Rings or alternative teleports. Because these are you can't buy these in G, you've got to make them. I can't be bothered. And then you've got your cannonballs for your cannon, and I keep them in the infant. This, so I can teleport to Bloodfell tasks, because you get them quite frequently, and it's one of the best tasks. And this is the best teleport to get there, so I just keep it there ready, because it doesn't have a placeholder in the bank, so it gets annoying if you have to try and find it. And house teleports, so that you can teleport a house, use your altar and summoning obelisk, etc., and then teleport to Edgeville straight away for a quick bank. And then in your inventory, you need 2 anti-fires or super anti-fires, depending if you use an anti-dragon shield or not. Obviously, you can use DFS 2. Prayer renewals, because just take a couple, that should last you the task. And then 2 sets of extremes or supers, or you can even use overloads if you wish. Now, you must have a raw chicken, because you use a raw chicken to enter this arena where they are, and I would not kill them in the Taverley dungeon because it's just not as good. And then you also want the rest of your invent to be prayer pots. However, I just left an empty space so I could pick up bones, because I will be demonstrating that in this video. So to get there, you want to use your Tazar Ring, which I really recommend having. You want to teleport to the fight cave because you'll be very near to a fairy ring. This is a very good item, I really love this. You see guys, I'm actually wasting my bonus XP for you guys. I'm only on 6 hours 32. Quite a way off, aren't I? But I have been doing thieving. I've just reached 22 mil thieving XP, so I'm quite pleased with that. It's nice to have some skills at high levels, at high XPs. Right, so now you want to teleport to what am I on about using the fairy ring? I'm going stupid. Yeah, you teleport to Xenorus from a fairy ring, and then you don't have to click in to type a code in, and you want to just run east, run all the way east, and you'll get to the way you entered originally during the original Lost City quest. Is it the Lost City quest? I'm not sure. And this is where you enter from Lumbridges. And you come here and you don't use this fairy ring, you run to this chicken shrine. Now you should have used this in the quest in Recipe for Disaster one time. And you use your raw chicken on this, and I should have drank my super anti-fire first. So drink that because you need to be protected. And you see there's black dragons here. Now you can do these without praying melee. However, they seem accurate. It's quite annoying. I just pray melee. You want to set up your cannon around this spot here. Now this isn't multi-combat, but the cannon does help. If you see the size of the creatures, this makes a massive difference. You want to whack your turmoil on, berserker, pot up, and drink your perennials like you said. And as you see, they're a big creature. The cannon, it fires multiple cannonballs per round at big creatures. There's certain tiles around the cannon that it does hit to, and certain ones that it hits once. However, there's no point bothering to try and lure them into certain positions because it's just a waste of effort. And just have auto retaliate on, and when one dies, it'll automatically fire the next one, and it'll go on you straight away because of the cannon. And then it drops black dragon hides and dragon bones. Now these also drop a visage. However, everyone knows, it's an incredibly rare drop, and really do not expect one. You might get one, but do not expect it because it's very, very unlikely to happen. Now, when I get a drop, I wouldn't bother with the black dhides. You can pick them up also if you want. However, you probably have to make multiple trips to the bank. As you see, I got screwed there. But you generally want to be under the cannon while you're killing them, because the closer to the cannon they are, the generally the cannon can hit more. If it's up there, it's probably only going to hit it once per round. So, I recommend if you're going to bank anything, do the bones, because I think the bones are worth more. But you can check that, because it might be different at the time of your task compared to mine. But you can also pick up both, or you can take Bone Crusher and then just bank the black dragon hides. Either way, you can make some decent money off dragon tasks, and you will obviously be doing steel, iron, and myths also. So you can actually get quite a decent amount of dragon bones from Slayer, and you can actually get quite a decent amount towards your like 95 prayer for turmoil. Is it 95 before it's 96? I always get mixed up. I know one's 96, and I think that's overloads, I guess. And then this is 95. So it is worth banking them if you're not 99 Slayer and you do need the money. If you're not 99 prayer, sorry. However, since I've got the money, I don't really bother banking them. I just waste a bit of money. But obviously doing Slayer with the best method with cannon, etc. does cost quite a bit. However, you can recoup quite a lot of the money if you do pick up mediocre drops. Like, I mean, I don't even pick up charms of Slayer because it's so much effort. It will reduce your XP per hour. It really will affect picking up everything. However, if you deem it to be worth it, picking up everything, then you will save a lot of more money if you pick up the smaller drops, because most of the time I only pick up the drops that are actually worth quite a decent amount. But even just the little coin drops, if you pick up all them, it does add up. Everything adds up and it will all help. There's many things you can pick up and just alch or take to the bank as well, and keeping a drop tab, or just sell them straight away. So that's all I've got to say in this video, guys, and I hope this has helped you to learn how to kill black dragons. I know a lot of people don't actually know about this area to kill them. And also I just want to mention fast spawn world as well, because they are quite spread out, and you want them to be spawning fast, the ones near the cannon, to kill them faster. And as you can see, I've pretty much only just drank the first prayer pot, and I've been here quite a few minutes. So that's why you need very few of the perennials. The perennials are very, very good. So that's all to say from me, guys. So I hope this has helped you with the Black Dragons task, and I'll see you tomorrow for another video, which will be my live boss camp Sunday.